how do they measure people's experience? You know, so they do things like create indicators of staff turnover or absenteeism rates, or perhaps an annual survey. And the annual surveys were too complicated, in my opinion, and they were always out of date by the time the results were published. You know, so instead I've gone over the years exactly the opposite way, which is to go, we need to measure people's experience. How do we do that? Let's ask them every week how their week's gone. You know, has it been good or bad? I mean, we say unhappy to happy because I want to locate it in people's firmly in their emotional experience. So if I ask you how well your week has gone, you might start thinking about your deliverables. You might think whether you've achieved your goals. Whereas if I say how happy you were, it's like, is it okay for me? And that's what I want to know, because we all know that miserable people do miserable work. But actually, the opposite is also true, is that when people feel good about their work, you know, positive about their work, they do great work. And so there's an alignment here. And then there's what's the drivers of those? Well, there's obviously things like work pressure and things like that. But the big drivers are in lots of ways similar to what Maslow will talk about, or Daniel Pink will talk about, or Martin Seligman will talk about. But, you know, we frame them as positive actions that people can take. And so, and we talk about them as connect, which is that our relationships are really critical to our happiness and well-being at work. Being fair, that if people aren't treated fairly, then everything goes out the window. You know, it's sort of almost like a sort of deficit need, really. Empowered, that people feel, you know, that they can in control of their work, they can be themselves, they can contribute, influencing. To be challenged. It's an absolute misunderstanding of happiness to work, that people would actually be happy loafing around doing nothing. I mean, they will be for a day or half a day, but actually we like stretch, we like to be challenged, we like to learn things. And the fifth is to be inspired, in the sense that, you know, meaning and purpose, and the sense of belonging, a sense that you're contributing. These are important things for us. And so those are the big 5 drivers that we looked at. So they're connect, be fair, empower, challenge, and inspire.
Mm-hmm. That's great. So